What's up guys, Intelitech Studios here, and today we have another vacuum acquisition. This is the Eureka TheBoss SmartVac. This is actually the second one that I own. The other one, which is the turquoise one, is still sitting in the shed at my old house, and I still need to go over there and actually get it, along with a good number of other machines. But this particular machine I acquired from the vacuum store yesterday. It was in a lot of a bunch of other machines that was being thrown out, and I say a bunch of other machines, but this is really the only other notable machine that was in there. I guess maybe the Recaro Vibrance that I got was of note, were it not for the fact that the thing is entirely in pieces, and there's, the handle, the base plate, so many things are missing. There's no cord on it, the cord's ripped out of it, so I don't even know if the thing runs. But as far as an actual vacuum cleaner, this is pretty much the second notable thing other than 28. So, this particular machine obviously was thrown out for some reason, or on the list to be thrown out. Has the fancy turbo brush holder that my other one doesn't have. Doesn't have any of the attachments, but the cord is in really good condition. And it's a red model, obviously. The handle is very sticky for some reason, and that's not great. So I'm going to need to do something about that. But yeah, so other than that, it's a pretty normal, basic SmartVac. The only other issue with it is that whenever I did get it, I did open up the bag chamber to check it, and the bag, in traditional Eureka fashion, or just vacuum in general fashion, was not installed correctly. So if we pop the bag cover off, when I got it, this whole thing was dusty. The bag was not lined up with the dock correctly, and the bag was covered in dust. There was hardly any actual dust inside the bag. It was all on the outside of the bag. And that pre-motor filter was also covered in dust and dirt and debris. This cover had coarse debris in it, and not just a little bit of dust that you see now. I also checked the HEPA filter. HEPA filter is due for a replacement. It's pretty bad. They say these are washable. That's bull crap. I tried to vacuum off the pleats of the filter, and the whole thing just started falling apart. So I might try to wash that just for kicks and giggles, but I'm going to replace it. In fact, the vacuum store I got this from that threw this out in the first place. Well, first off, I do notice that there is more debris. I guess this got spat out of the motor from the brief time that I turned this on just now. So after I run it in this video, I'll probably go back and clean up whatever just spat out of the motor. And yeah, so because I did turn it on for, and of course in traditional Eureka filter fashion, this filter doesn't like to actually sit in there. You have to kind of wrestle with the thing to get the filter to stay in there, or just tilt it on its back. And apparently I just broke off a piece of the filter from just trying to put it on. Okay, come on, stay in there. I might have to set this. Okay, well, I have to tilt this down to get this in here. And yeah, there's some really weird sticky stuff on the handle that's very disgusting. I don't know what that is or why it's there. Rub that on the carpet. Yeah, you can see some dust in there. That's not ideal. Anyways, enough wasting time with this stupid filter. We'll get this bag door back on. Try not to bust the spring on this like they always are. And I don't know where this, oh yeah, sticker's back here. Okay. The other thing is that the hose is pretty badly tore up, so I do need a hose. I could steal the hose off the other SmartVac that I have, because the hose on that one was perfect. Oh, and as soon as I compliment the cord, I see that it's split right coming off of the vacuum, because there's no actual cord protector on these machines. That's a great idea. But other than that one little split in the actual rubber, the actual cord itself seems okay. So since that's literally right at the edge of the cable, I might just cut that and just shorten the cable a little bit. Because, I mean, that's like, what, an inch off the cable? That's not going to make a difference. So I'll probably just keep the original cable and just do that. See, Electrolux Home Care Products. Also, this is when it was Electrolux. Still Bloomington, Illinois, though. That's nice. And Model 4870, yep, classic SmartVac. Serial number UU111, blah, 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 blah. Don't see any record of a manufacturing date. I'm trying to look everywhere on this and see if there's some date code that I'm missing. I don't see anything obvious. Maybe I am missing something. Maybe the people more familiar with Eurekas can correct me on that and tell me when this was made. And just like my other one, unlike the pedal release being broken off entirely, this is a bit loose. So when you actually push it, it doesn't actually snap up. So you got to actually push it in place. So it's broken, as you'd expect for every machine. You know, people give the Bissell's crap for doing that, but at the same time, this is a lot more expensive than a Power Force was. But yeah, so that's that. Let's, oh, and the brush roll. I guess you want to see the brush roll too, don't you? Obviously, there's all, yeah, that brush roll looks horrible. Look at all that paint stripped off it. No hair or anything on it, though. And these bristles are pretty worn. I think this thing might need a new brush roll. Assuming it spins. Does it spin? Oh, that is bare. No, that's really jammed. Yeah. I think I know that's why this is thrown out. Probably seized up brush roll. Let's see. It's on the floor setting. Let's see what this does. It's in the carpet mode. I already adjusted the height to my floor. Let's see what this does. Motor runs. Oh, wow. So yeah, if you heard that squealing, you know exactly what is up with this thing. So yeah, that brush roll is shot. And, oh, you can smell that belt. Yeah, so now it needs a new belt because, oh god, that is really bad. Wow. Oh, that is a strong burning smell. Woo! Oh, oh my god, it's getting worse. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's just, come on. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Yeah. As my dad would always say, that'll put some hair on your chest. Let's see if this hose has some suction. Even with its split job right there. That's fine. So I'm almost a bit confused as to why this isn't thrown out. I mean, maybe he couldn't find a brush roll for it. That could be my only guess. Oh my god, that is so bad. Oh. Because I believe these had synthetic belts in them, didn't they? Which means that when they burn, oh, they smell really bad, don't they? Because that's not like your normal rubber belt, you know, burning through. That's like, that's like the bat that started this whole COVID thing. Its corpse, rotted from the last 2 years, was jammed in the bag chamber, sucked into the motor, and spat out the front of this exhaust while it was covered in about 73 tons of skunk, bad weed, and syphilis. Needless to say, that is not a pleasant smell. Ugh. Anyways, hopefully that gave you some, hopefully the weird analogies, and not analogies, I don't know what you call, I don't know what I just said, or what you would consider that. Maybe just the ramblings of a person whose mental state might be deteriorated a little bit too much from working on shitty vacuums for 15 years. But all I can say is that I need more Glade, not sponsored. I need more air freshener. And Very good. Good news is I think I have another one. Is that... Ugh. Ugh. Oh god, I forgot the thing's broken. I forgot if I didn't remember if the headlight worked, or I didn't look and see if the headlight worked. Oh my god. Yeah, brush roll is just seized up completely. I don't think this is doing anything. Oh, and I just sprayed it in my face. I don't think this is doing much anymore. Okay, let me get another one. Let's see, does this thing still have anything in it? Yeah. Actually, I guess while I'm here, I might as well... Is this not working? It has liquid in it. Why is it not spraying? I don't understand this. This voodoo magic bullcrap. Let's see. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, that says stop, so that's off. And this... Why is... Oh, is this not on all the way? Spray the good smelly stuff, please. Okay, whatever. Well, the smell's died down enough at this point. I don't think I have to worry about it. Ugh. Anyways. I hope that was exciting. But anyways, so as far as what this machine needs, I need to shorten the cord a little bit. At least it works. Because I know the other one that I have, not only is the pedal broken and missing completely, but the other version that I have is the one where it was recalled because this switch kept going bad, and it basically was melting. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened on my unit. You saw the video of the turquoise one right after I got it, and it worked, you know, when I ran it in the video. And then one day, at the time, the only issue was the handle release, and I really wanted to use the thing, so I popped a bag in it and started cleaning with it. And the second I released it onto my carpet, the switch started feeling squishy, and then it like shorted. There was like a spark of like a small spark and like a popping sound. The motor shut off, and then I opened up the switch mechanism on it, and the wires were actually melted to the housing, and the switch was completely disintegrated. It was very bizarre. But, so I do still have that one, and I do still plan on fixing it up. So basically, when I order the pedal for this one, I'll have to order 2 of them. So put pedals on both of them. And then on this one, I need to shorten the cord, put a new belt and brush roll in it, and give it some attachments and a new hose. And then the other one needs the switch. I need to rewire this because obviously those wires are burned, so I have to clip those, put some wires in there, and rewire the switch. And then that one, I think all that one will need after that is just some attachments. So yeah. So my second SmartVac 4870 style SmartVac, you know, people say, oh, there's a bunch of different SmartVacs, and for most brands that is true. When you say SmartVac, this is what you mean. This is the actual Eureka SmartVac, not just a Victory with a couple lights strapped to it. I mean, this is an actual SmartVac. And yeah, so I do still plan on getting the other one fixed. I do still have it. But obviously this one, for now, you know, I'll probably go ahead. Actually, the brush in the other one was good, as was the belt and the hose. So once I get the other one, I'll probably just take the belt, the brush roll, hi Patches, the belt, the brush roll, and the hose from the other one, stick it on this, and then it'll work just fine until I get the proper parts to fix both of the machines officially. So I think that's just what I'm going to do, because whenever I got this, I was hoping, hopefully this will have different problems than what my other one has, and then I can just build one good one out of the 2 bad ones, and that's exactly what I'll be able to do, although this one will still have a bad pedal. But the other one, the pedal was missing completely. The pedal is still here, so it does still sometimes lock. You can see it's just like loose, so I just have to push it into the slot. And it's actually a little bit easier to do than on the Bissels, because on the Bissels, when you push it forward like this, pedal will just flop because there's less tolerances there on the power force specifically that I have. And I believe I'm pretty sure I have one or two other Bissels at my dad's house where the pedals are bad on them. Maybe the power track or something like that. Either way, so that's that. This thing, it smells bad now, but it works. And it just needs some basic maintenance for the most part. I mean, that cord, I could leave the cord. It's not like I'm going to be rough on that thing, but with the casing not there, I'd be worried about the cord getting ripped out at some point, especially since that's on a pretty common stress point. So I'll just open it up and shorten the cord a little bit and rewire it at some point. And in the meantime, I'll just be super careful with it if I do decide to use it. But obviously, I'm not going to use it until I put the new brush hole and belt in it. Otherwise, it's just good for tools. And since the hose is split, even though the hose is sealed off correctly, there's no air leaking from what I could tell. It's very much like my Boss 4D, where my Boss 4D, the hose is split on it, but still has perfect suction going through it. So it was able to tape up and repair very well. So yeah, I think this machine is no exception, but it looks ugly, so I'll replace it. But yeah, so that's a Eureka SmartVac 4870 with very bad smells and the hose not on properly. When I first got it, the hose was actually wrapped around the turbo brush holder like this, and it was in like that. Oh, and I got some of that sticky adhesive on me from that redneck tape job. But yeah, so that's a Eureka 4870 SmartVac. Nothing too special, but nevertheless, a pretty nice machine in Eureka's history for sure, at least modern history. So certainly better than whatever crap they make nowadays, at least from what I can tell. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that because I still want to be able to get a hold of Eureka at some point and have them send me some of their new machines for review. Potentially. I mean, they sent it to HPAD and he just destroyed the thing, so hopefully they send it to me if I actually review them. Because I am interested in trying the Turbo Spotlight, since it's one of the only few machines in that price range that still have LED headlights on it. So that's pretty interesting to me. Anyways, this is Inteltech Studio signing out with the acquisition of another, this time a red, Eureka 4870 TheBoss SmartVac. And this one's a newer one, I can tell, because it has the newer Eureka logo on it. Not the newest one, but the newer one. This one is probably the one they made right before they were discontinued. So, which honestly, they really should still keep making this machine, because it still is a perfectly good machine, in my opinion. But yeah, that's that. Signing out. Have a good one. Peace.